Mark Wilson, Getty Images. Sarah Sanders defended President Trump's use of the word dog in reference to Omarosa Manigault Newman, saying that the president was simply exasperated with his former aide. By John Wagner and Felicia Sonmez, Washington Post. Washington, White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said Tuesday that she couldn't guarantee that the American people will never hear President Donald Trump uttering the N-word on an audio recording, as a former senior White House advisor continued a publicity tour to promote her new book depicting the president as a racist. The briefing by Sanders came after Trump referred to the former advisor, Omarosa Manigault Newman, as that dog, in a morning tweet. Start your day with the news you need from the Bay Area and beyond. Sign up for our Morning Report weekday newsletter. I can't guarantee anything, but I can tell you that the president addressed this question directly, Sanders said. I can tell you that I've never heard it. Ad choice advertising and read invented by Teeds. In his tweet earlier Tuesday, Trump praised his chief of staff, John F. Kelly, for firing Manigault Newman last year. The former reality television star was the highest-ranking black employee in the White House. When you give a crazed, crying lowlife a break, and give her a job at the White House, I guess it just didn't work out, Trump said. Good work by General Kelly for quickly firing that dog. Trump's tweet calling Manigault Newman a dog came shortly after she appeared on CBS This Morning, and released a new recording purportedly of a discussion in October 2016 among campaign aides about how to handle a tape on which Trump is said to have used the N-word. In tweets Monday night, Trump denied ever using such a terrible and disgusting word, and his aides have denied having strategized about how to contain the damage if such a tape surfaced. Manigault Newman has said she heard the tape of Trump using the term, which she said dates from his years hosting the NBC reality show, The Apprentice. Sanders defended Trump's use of the word dog in reference to Manigault Newman, saying that the president was simply exasperated with his former aide. I think the president is certainly voicing his frustration with the fact that this person has shown a complete lack of integrity, particularly by the actions following her time here at the White House, Sanders said. During a television appearance Tuesday afternoon, Manigault Newman called Trump unfit to be in this office and to serve as President of the United States. I think that it just shows you that, if he would say that publicly, what else would he say about me privately, she said on MSNBC. He has absolutely no respect for women, for African Americans. Some Trump critics have argued that the president's recent comments attacking the intelligence of Manigault Newman, Rep. Maxine Waters, the Caliph, CNN host Don Lemon and others reveal a pattern of race-based insults against prominent African Americans. He has repeatedly referred to Waters as low IQ, and called Lemon the dumbest man on television. At Tuesday's briefing, Sanders responded that this has absolutely nothing to do with race, and sought to defend Trump by pointing out that he has attacked all types of people. The fact is, the president's an equal opportunity person that calls things like he sees it, Sanders said. He always fights fire with fire, and he certainly doesn't hold back on doing that across the board. Manigault Newman also disclosed that she has been interviewed by the Office of Special Counsel Robert Mueller III, who is probing Russian interference in the 2016 election and possible coordination with the Trump campaign. There's a lot of corruption that went on both in the campaign and in the White House, and I'm going to blow the whistle on all of it, Manigault Newman said. Trump has come under fire previously for using derogatory terms to refer to women and African Americans. At a debate during the Republican presidential primary season, he was famously asked by moderator Megyn Kelly about his tendency to call women he doesn't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs and disgusting animals. In her book, Unhinged, Manigault Newman claims the Trump campaign was aware of the existence of the tape from the Apprentice period. She describes a phone conversation about how to handle potential fallout with Lynn Patton, then an assistant to Eric Trump, a son of the president, then Trump spokeswoman Katrina Pearson, and campaign communications director Jason Miller. The recording played on CBS on Tuesday morning includes the voices of Patton and Pearson. CBS said it had not confirmed the authenticity of the tape. On the tape, Pearson is heard saying, "I'm trying to find out at least the context it was used in to help us figure out a way to spin it." Patton then describes having a conversation with Trump about the alleged tape. "I said, 'Well, sir, can you think of any time this might have happened?' And he said, 'No, well, that's not true,'" Manigault Newman then says on the tape. Pearson later says, "No, he said it. He is embarrassed." In a joint statement after Manigault Newman's appearance on CBS, Pearson and Patton said that no one ever denied the existence of conversations about a reported Apprentice tape, and that they occurred because Omarosa was obsessed with it. In a separate statement, Pearson said rumors about an alleged Trump tape were being circulated by Omarosa and her alone. "In her secret tape recording of me, it was one of many times that I would placate Omarosa to move the discussion along because I was weary of her obsession over this alleged tape." In her book, Manigault Newman says she understands that Trump used the slur multiple times throughout the show's taping during off-camera outtakes, particularly during the first season of The Apprentice. In tweets Monday, Trump attacked his former aide as vicious but not smart, and claimed that people in the White House hated her. His latest attack on Manigault Newman prompted immediate criticism from lawmakers and others. The President of the United States is calling a woman of color a dog. How dare he, Rep. Frederica Wilson, D. Florida, said during an interview on CNN. "He has taken this country to its knees." House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, D. Califf, responded to Trump's tweet with one of her own directed toward the president, which said, "Jeff Flake, REs, called the language used by Trump unbecoming of a president of the United States. There is no excuse for it, and Republicans should not be okay with it." Flake, a frequent Trump critic, said in a tweet. Even some Trump friends suggested that the president had gone too far on Tuesday. "Fear my friend at Real Donald Trump undermines himself by using intemperate, boorish language to describe his enemies," journalist Geraldo Rivera wrote on Twitter. "I can't stand that Omarosa a bully, backstabber. But to call her a dog." Conway said she was disappointed with Manigault Newman, whom she had considered a colleague and a friend. "The best play for Omarosa would have been to take credit for a lot of the great things that Donald Trump has done for this country, including for African Americans," Conway said. Conway said that she has never heard Trump use a racial slur and that Manigault Newman never relayed concerns to her about hearing one. "She never pulled me aside, never said to me, 'Hey, listen, I heard the president say this and I don't know what to do with it.'" On Twitter, Trump has compared other people to dogs in the past but rarely called them dogs. Trump, for instance, said that Mitt Romney choked like a dog when he ran for president. Trump said David Gregory was fired like a dog from his job as moderator of Meet the Press on NBC. And he said Senator Ted Cruz, R. Texas, lies like a dog when he courts the support of evangelical voters. AD Quality Auto 360p 720p 1080p. You might also like Galaxy Note 9, cutting-edge processor. Financial planning. Your life, your way. Finally, HSBC Advance Credit Card, HSBC Singapore, HSBC Bank. The unusual link between eggs and diabetes. HealthierPatriot.com. Chiropractors baffled. Simple stretch relieves years. HealthHackTips.com. Baltimore cop quits after video shows him punching man. MercuryNews.com. Broadcom tech billionaire Henry Nicholas arrested in. MercuryNews.com. Live updates on the holy fire burning near Lake. MercuryNews.com. California fires. See how smoke is spreading across the West. Boy thrown from 30-foot waterslide to concrete. Suspect tells police the line was too long. Home brewing with SolidWorks. At SolidWorks, the 9 worst things to buy at Daiso. Money Smart SG cooling measures. How to invest in properties now. Ace Pro Academy. Bill Cosby's daughter dies a month before his new trial starts. Map of California's top 10 fires. Mendocino complex becomes largest ever.